Hello, my people, my goddamn chosen ones. Um, I realized I realized something very sad today, and that is that some people cannot receive. And I'm sorry I have to go back to the childhood trauma thing again. We all have childhood trauma, it's not a shame. But if you work on it and you can then erase the patterns and the experiences and not make, and not let them control you. Because in this case, if as a child you have not received that what you wanted to receive, then you might have adopted another strategy. You will not have learned what it means to receive, and then you adopted another strategy to still get what you want. And everyone has a different way then to do this. But yeah, I don't want to explain the different ways that people then still get what they want in some way, but they never get what they want. Because you see, we're talking about unconditional love. We're talking about trust, forgiveness, love, this complete love, okay? This love that is beyond the masculine and feminine. It's a complete circle. It is the full package. Unconditional love. And, you know, there's also another thing that holds people back from receiving, and that is impatience. You have to let things naturally grow. The only satisfaction comes from real, natural, grown things that coming to you. It's like if you are impatient for a tree to grow, for a fruit to grow on the tree, you will then get impatient and pick the fruit before it's ripe. Or you will just break the stupid tree because it doesn't bear the fruit in time. And what I say is some people have a clear idea of what they want from someone. And it must be this way, and it must be at that time, and it must be the. These people can only be disappointed and dissatisfied, and they cannot receive because they stand in their own way. Another way this shows is some people, even if they come into the position to receive, they get something, still their hand is gripping, it's taking, it's controlling. And this destroys the process of receiving. So there's people who can take only. They learned to take, to make, to control, to break, to fake. And this is not receiving as well. Yeah, so if people pick the fruit too early, if people, have this controlling, taking, or this clear idea of what exactly they want, this all prevents them from receiving, and it also prevents them from being satisfied in some way. And especially if they are not conscious about this thing, that it is also has something to do with themselves. they will blame others to not receive that what they cannot receive, obviously. Yeah, and it's a little bit of another topic, but if you have, if you have sex with a person that can only take, not receive, or I don't even want to describe it, that would be very awkward, right? But it's not it's not worth their name, not worth, it's not worth talking about it. It's, yeah, it also spoils it spoils everything. If you can only take and control, it spoils everything. It's not the real thing, I mean, like, it's a sad thing if people cannot receive. And I don't mean with receive being passively there and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. No. It's a very subtle thing. It's something, I mean, in the best case, you know, you have the trust. You have learned the trust that you will get everything you need, and you trust in this, and you have no problem with that. But you can also learn this by working on these trauma that I meant, to erase the old patterns, and this goes in any situation, right? And see, it's more like it's an art form almost to receive something the right way. And again, it's not only a passive thing. It means to be patient, it means to wait your turn, it means to be in a constant communication with the person that gives you something, because you never overtake the control. You go in the communication, you see the affirmation to get something, and then the receiving is an act that goes for some time, and you don't and grip it and take it. No, you don't break this time. You enjoy the receiving of that thing that you did not ask for, of that thing that you don't have controlled in your mind, or you don't have a finished idea of it. You let it slowly unfold and happen. And this is the art of receiving. The most basic way to practice this would be to receive the morning sun, to receive any blessing, to receive a shower, the gift that you are able to take a shower, to receive all the beautiful things we get, to receive something, to the food that you have. Nothing is granted, okay? Receive the things. Be thankful and full of gratitude for the things that you receive. So let's practice the art of receiving and not picking, not taking, not breaking. I hope you receive this message well.